Howdy ho, hey ho, hey ho. Look at me! Look at me, I've gained weight. Look at that, I'm a fluffy little bear now. Isn't that cute? Isn't I so cute you just want to pinch me? Isn't I? I'm doing a vlog today because, look, I got my hair cut. Cute, right? It wasn't so cute this morning. In fact, I looked a little bit like one of those bad 80s pixie haircuts, you know? Like here, I'll show you. Ew. I have to tell this story because it was it was okay and then bad, and then my anxiety got the better of me, and I ended up going to a place I've never been to before and ended up having the most magical moment of my day. So I'm going to explain it. So sit down, children, and let me tell you the story of my people. Way back when I was in 11th grade, which was, God, how long ago was that? Good Lord, that was 9 years ago. Way back yonder in the 11th grade. Now I'm depressed. I'm really depressed. Way back when, in the 11th grade, I had hair down to my butt. A lot of hair, way down to my butt. And when I say a lot of hair, I mean I have very thick, very unruly hair. I decided one day I'm getting my hair cut. Consequences be damned! I was getting my hair cut. You say it is too short? I say, nay, it is but thy perfect length. But thy perfect butt. So, I go to get my hair cut, and I have this hair down to my butt. Now, my sister went with. I had been warned by my grandma before I went, do not cut your hair too short. And then she gave me the glare. You all know the mammal glare, you know? The mammal glare, you know, you can like not listen to your mom, you can like, Mom, God, you know. But when your mammal looks you in the eyes, and she said, don't you dare cut it too short. By God, you are terrified to cut it short. So it kind of went from, you know, consequences be damned, I'll get my hair cut if I want, to more of a sheepish after the glare with, but Grandma, I really want my hair cut like this, but if you say so, I will, you know. Long story short, she sends me to one of her friends named Shirley and tells her, do not cut my hair short. Shirley gets halfway through trimming my hair and goes, I really want to take a buzzer to your head. And I said, do it. She buzzes all my hair off. Skip ahead, blah blah blah. 9 years later. What ended up happening today is I haven't seen Shirley in forever, at least 4 or 5 years. The place I work has a haircut place in it, and I just hit it after work. Well, they always mess up my hair. So I call up there today and I'm like, Shirley there. And the woman's like, can I ask who's calling? You know, so I tell the woman, so I was calling for you, Shirley. Like, Shirley should know who I am. After a few minutes of playing back and forth, do I know you? No, I swear I'm not a stalker. She goes, oh, I know you. Come up here at 3:30. I get up there at 3:30 and she closed up already. Closed the place up, like shut up shop and left, never left the light on. And she doesn't have like an actual business sign. She has one of those sometimes we're open as early as 12, sometimes we close as early as 3 signs. I'm not joking. I was like, oh, why would you make an appointment and then just like close up shop? That's kind of suckage, you know? But I was determined. I was like, I'm getting my hair cut today. I drive all the way across town and I'm walking through the mall because I was going to get new gauges anyways, which I haven't put in my ears yet. And I'm walking around and I see the place in the mall and I'm like, no. So I walk in there. I'm standing there and I'm surrounded by olive oil hair products and I'm looking and all these people have written the name of the stylist they want to cut their hair on this list. And I don't know anybody. So I'm staring and it, you know, there's like 15 people in front of me and they all say Brian. And I was like, I just put my name on there. And I was like, I don't know these people. I'm sitting there and all of a sudden these 4 women come in. And I think, oh great, they're gonna want their haircut. No, they were actually some other stylists, and since I didn't write down a stylist's name, I was the next person to be called. Cute, angry glares from the sidelines, you know, just like, we've been waiting here an hour. We've been waiting here an hour, and you just get to go. It's like we're sitting in triage in the emergency room, and like someone comes in with their arm ripped off, and they go, oh, come back, and someone's like, I have pancreatitis, and they get to go first? I'm in pain. It was like one of those looks, you know. Why? They just walked in. So what? Their arm is ripped off. Give them a tourniquet, you know. I'm in pain. So I'm sitting here and I get this lovely, lovely black lady, and I have to say this because, and I don't usually define by race, but because it has relevance to the story later. She actually, I thought she was literally one of my readers named Leslie because of what happened, and due to this woman saying this. She sits me down and she puts a little cape on me, and I made my little noise, you know, and not very loud. I don't make a habit of making superhero. Forget I said that. She sits me down and she's like, how do you want your haircut? And I say, well, you know, usually I just do a 2 on the back and the side, and then I do about a 1/2 inch on top. And she says, do you use clippers or scissors on top? And I said, what? She said, do you usually use the clippers on top? Do you usually clip it on top? And I said, what do you mean do I clip it on top? Do you clip it on top? And I was like, I guess I clip it on top. She's like, but do you clip it on top? Do you normally use the clip on top? And I was like, I don't. And she stopped. She put her hand up and she said, I just ate Red Lobster. And I said, okay. She said, I'm as full as a little piggy. And then she went, stuffed like a little piggy. And I lost it. I lost it right there in the middle of the salon. And she goes, I'm going to go get a peppermint, because my breath is rank. I'll be right back. So I'm sitting here in this little chair. I'm like, okay. She comes back, she's like, let's start over. On the top of your head, you said you do a 2 on the back and side. I'm like, yeah. She's like, do you usually use a bigger guard and do the top? Or do you usually let someone use scissors on your hair? Oh, you know, I usually let them use scissors on my hair because my hair is really thick. She goes, good, let's start this. She's chattering along. Chattering, and we didn't actually talk much. We were actually very quiet because there was a man getting his hair cut next to me, and his wife was literally like gargoyled over his chair staring at him, and he decides that this is the wisest time to start complaining about his wife as she's gargoyled over his chair. And that poor stylist, she's trying to like play peacemaker. You know, your hair was really shaggy and I'm having a little bit of hard time cutting it because it's all going to one side. And he says, well, my wife decides that she wants to sleep on the inside of the bed and she never rotates out. So I always have to sleep on this side and all my roots are growing this way. And so now that there's less hair holding it down, they're all going, you know, and the wife, you know, gargoyled up on his chair. She's like, maybe it's because you have a cowlick, you know. Like, over there going, don't look over, don't look over. She gets some thinning shears out when she starts doing this part. And she's going clip, 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 and she gets right here and she grabs, and literally, because she's pulling back as she clips, it catches, because my hair is so thick, it catches and just yanks my head. I didn't say anything, and she said, oh baby, I'm sorry. I said, it's fine. I said, I have really thick hair. I said, I have really, really, really thick hair. I said, if I use clippers on myself, I usually end up yanking my hair anyways. And she said, oh, good. Now here's the amazing part. If I was writing my blog, in my blog, I can't even, that's why I'm doing the blog. She says to me, I was about to say, if that hurt, I'm sorry. And I said, it's fine. And she turns the little chair around, and I'm facing her, and she goes, you're just so sweet and so kind to me. You dealt with me while I was cranky, and you didn't even care, and I just almost ripped your hair out. I thought I hurt you, you know. I'm, you know, like, okay, lady I've never met before. It's fine, you know, really. And she said, do you want me to hold you in my bosom and hum old Negro hymns to you? And I thought immediately of Leslie because she has said that to me before. And I literally went, no, that's okay. But the great part, and if I was writing this in my blog, this next line would be in all italics. And then she did. Not the holding to the bosom part, but she spins my chair back around. And she starts clipping along the back, and she starts, load. And I'm trying not to laugh because there's this giant mirror in front of me. And I know if I start laughing, she is going to see it. But this has drawn the attention of Bitchy McBitcherson over here. And Brian, the effeminately gay hairstylist. And he's just, you know, stink facing. And the guy, you know, looking over like, she starts spinning around. And then she starts doing this to me. She just starts. And I realized for about 10 minutes while she's sitting here playing with my haircut's over. And she's just sitting here pulling on the front, doing this, doing that, doing this, doing that, the whole time humming. Whoa. And I'm sitting here, I should have won an Emmy Award for as straight as I kept my face. I literally, Lady Gaga wrote the song Poker Face about me because I was standing there going, Poker Face, you know. I kept it going. I will tell y'all this. I'm so happy I ended up there. I didn't even get her name, but I'm gonna go back next time I need a haircut. Because of that, just because of her making me so uncomfortable that I was trying not to laugh, she got the biggest tip. My haircut was like 14 bucks. I gave her $21 and told her to keep everything. If I had had any more cash in my pocket, it would have all been hers. Like, I was just like, shut up and take my money, you know? It's like, oh my god! It just blew my mind, and now I just realized this vlog was the most anticlimactic thing in the world. And you maybe you sat through it. If you sat through it, the code word is pink pandas. Ooh, I hate the color pink. Pink pandas. If you made it to the end where I say the color I hate the most, and you can tell me that I said the color I hate the most, you win my respect. All of it. I don't really give a shit if you have my respect or not.